Good evening and welcome to Crown Television's Grand News. Sincere apologies for starting after time. Remember, you can watch Crown TV on DSTV channel 277, on GoTV channel 23. We are also on the Topstar platform channel 89, on Star Times channel 543. We are also live on our latest platform on the Azam decoder channel 494. Watch us live online. It's CrownTVZambia on Facebook and on YouTube. Also follow us on our social media. The handle is CrownTVZambia. Before we get to the details, let's have a look at the stories that are making headlines tonight. 14 presidential aspirants agree on ECZ campaign timetable. SACCORD urges ECZ to fast-track monitor registration. Zambia Social Protection Week launched. And in sports, Zambian boxers target medals at Commonwealth Games. My name is Seidlitz Nkhonjera to present you with the news. The Southern African Center for Constructive Resolution of Disputes, SACCORD, has expressed concern over the delayed commencement of electoral monitor registration by the Electoral Commission of Zambia. Executive Director Arthur Muyunda has predicted confusion in the registration of monitors due to the limited time remaining before the August polls. Mr. Muyunda told Crown TV in Lusaka that there is a need to fast-track the process because a new electronic system is now being used for registration.
As we speak now, we have not started the accreditation of monitors, and we have so many monitors that may want to be accredited.
The Southern African Center for the Constructive Resolution of Disputes, SACCORD, has raised concern over the late start of electoral monitor registration by the Electoral Commission of Zambia, with the August polls fast approaching. Speaking to Crown TV News in Lusaka, SACCORD Executive Director Arthur Muyunda said the delay could cause confusion for aspiring monitors, especially since ECZ has introduced a new electronic registration system.
As we speak now, we have not started the accreditation of monitors, and we have so many monitors that may want to be accredited, and we know that the timing that may be given will be very short, and there will be again another confusion of people complaining of not having successfully accredited, and especially that we are using the new system, which system is electronic, and you know how once an electronic system is jammed with the high level or high frequency of people that are trying to access it, sometimes they freeze. So we are trying a new system which has not been pre-tested on how fast, how accurate it is in terms of capturing data. And that would be a challenge for us as stakeholders to accredit our monitors, and even political parties to accredit their observers or party agents, as it may be.
Despite the registration concerns, Mr. Muyunda announced that SACCORD has already deployed more than 13,000 election monitors to polling stations nationwide. He explained that the deployment is meant to strengthen democratic governance and boost transparency, credibility, and integrity of the electoral process.
As I think we have recruited for SACCORD, I think we are almost at 13,000 now monitors that we have recruited from across the country. And we are looking at those. For us as SACCORD, we are also trying to empower people that are interested in governance issues. So we are recruiting monitors that are interested in governance issues, monitors that are registered voters, and we are recruiting them from the polling stations that they are voting from, so that they do not have a predicament of wanting to move from one polling station to another. They vote at another polling station and then they monitor, because that by doing that they would have left the election monitored.
Meanwhile, National Restoration Party, NAREP, former Secretary General Martin Mulenga has questioned ECZ's decision to engage presidential aspirants within the 90-day period before elections. He argued that the timing is inconveniencing candidates and cutting into their time that they should be using for campaigns.
We feel that the Electoral Commission of Zambia is, I would say, giving a disservice to the Zambian people. What we must understand is that Zambia today, we are within the election period. And this election period is expected to run from the day the filing in of nominations were done and the 90-day period. Already we realize that the ECZ has gotten some days from the number of days that's supposed to be used for campaign, especially for the presidential candidates. There is no way this Electoral Commission of Zambia can be talking about having to have a meeting within the campaign period and having to disturb other presidential candidates as they were out there in the field.
Agnes Likando reporting for Crown TV News, Lusaka.
The Electoral Commission of Zambia has indicated that President Hakainde Hichilema will not be bound by the presidential campaign timetable yet to be published by the Commission due to existing statutory provisions. Now, speaking at a consultative meeting between the Commission and 14 presidential aspirants for the 2026 election, ECZ Chief Electoral Officer Brown Casaro says all candidates have agreed to develop a timetable to guide where each candidate will campaign at any given time as a way to create order and peace during the campaign period.
With only 52 days remaining before Zambia heads to the polls to choose their next leaders, the Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, has unveiled what appears to be a historic first in the country's electoral process: a structured campaign timetable for presidential candidates aimed at coordinating campaign activities ahead of the August 13th general election. ECZ Chief Electoral Officer Brown Casaro says the final schedule will indicate the province where each candidate will be campaigning at any given time, while the specific districts to be visited will be communicated later. He was speaking at a consultative meeting where the 14 presidential aspirants contesting the 2026 general election have either personally or through their representative agreed to the development of a timetable that will guide their presidential campaigns across the country. However, Mr. Casaro clarifies that the UPND candidate, who is also the incumbent head of state, President Hakainde Hichilema, will not be allocated campaign slots in the same manner as the other presidential contenders due to existing statutory provisions that guide him.
The presidential candidate for the United Party for National Development, that is the UPND, is also the head of state, and taking into cognizance of the other legal provisions, the timetable will not indicate the slots for the candidate for under the UPND. However, the timetable will be shared with the UPND so that as the office of the head of state plans their campaigns and other activities during this campaign period.
The development has, however, been welcomed with mixed feelings, with the opposition accusing the Electoral Commission of Zambia, together with the ruling, derailing the campaigns for the opposition.
This is an event which required that all stakeholders must participate. We would have been of the opinion that since these programs or calendars affect provinces, we should have been told that the president in this particular period of time will be in this province so that we are not inconvenienced. Now, clearly, the Electoral Commission of Zambia just came to tell us that we must submit proposals as to how they want to see our calendars. This meeting was just for them to rubber stamp their unilateral move to come up with an electoral calendar. It's as pure as that. Very unfortunate.
The process was one in which, very importantly, there was dialogue. Different views were put across in relation to the content of the timetable. The principle of having a timetable, everyone was able to express their views, and that I think is of crucial importance to democracy. From our part, from the part of President Hakainde Hichilema, he has said repeatedly, and this is the spirit with which we participated in today's meeting, that we want to ensure that as a ruling party, we do what we can in order to foster free, fair and participatory elections come August 13th.
Meanwhile, Electoral Commission of Zambia Chairperson Mwangalazi Lomis has also announced the printing of ballot papers to commence on the 30th of June 2026 in the United Arab Emirates in Dubai, with political observers encouraged to cater for their expenses during the process.
The printing of ballot papers will commence on the 30th of June 2026 in Dubai in United Arab Emirates. In the spirit of transparency and inclusiveness, all political parties and candidates are at liberty to designate a representative to witness the printing process.
The development marks a shift in Zambia's electoral landscape, with the Commission seeking to streamline campaign activities and minimize clashes among candidates as the country enters the final stretch of the election season. For Crown TV News, Anna Mwila in Lusaka.
The Electoral Commission of Zambia is rolling out media trainings across the country, equipping journalists with the tools to report accurately under the new electoral framework. The Commission has since warned against sensationalism that could threaten national peace during the electoral process. Speaking during one of the sessions, the Electoral Commission reminded media of the immense power it holds during this period, power that can either build or destroy.
Today marks exactly 52 days until Zambia heads to the polls, and the media stands as one of the key pillars in ensuring a free and a fair electoral process. Historically, the media served as the nation's window to the electoral process, keeping the public informed on the flow of results and ultimately who wins or loses the elections. In preparation for this a crucial period, the Electoral Commission of Zambia is conducting media workshops across the country. These trainings are aimed to equip journalists with a solid understanding of the new electoral framework, enabling accurate and effective reporting both during and after the elections. Speaking during the session held in Choma District in Southern Province, the Electoral Commission of Zambia reminded the media of the immense power they hold during this period that can either build or put the nation ablaze. Southern Province Electoral Officer Mainza Sigala has called on the journalists to uphold ethical and professional standards throughout the electoral cycle.
This nationwide training forms part of the Commission's broader media engagement strategy aimed at enhancing professional and accurate reporting before, during, and after the 2026 general elections. Through this training, we hope to strengthen the participation or the partnership between the Commission and the media in promoting transparency, credibility, and public confidence in the electoral processes.
Mr. Sigala has since challenged the media practitioners across the country to take full advantage of these training opportunities, stressing that a deep understanding of the electoral process is key to factual and responsible reporting.
It is therefore essential that journalists reporting on electoral matters possess a clear understanding of the electoral legal framework, electoral procedures, key timelines, and the Commission's policies and operational processes.
As the countdown to August 13th continues, the role of the media has never been more crucial than this. With the right information and commitment to truth, journalists can help safeguard Zambia's democracy even after the elections. Tryford Bugowa Jr. reporting for Crown TV News in Choma District, Southern Province.
In a related development, the Electoral Commission of Zambia in Lusaka has urged media personnel to ensure accuracy and objectivity when disseminating electoral information as the country heads to the 2026 general elections. Now, speaking during the ECZ provincial media meeting, Provincial Electoral Officer Seidlitz Nkhonjera emphasized the need for responsible journalism in the coverage of electoral matters.
The Electoral Commission of Zambia has intensified preparations for the 2026 general elections by equipping journalists with the knowledge and skills required to deliver accurate, balanced, and responsible election coverage. Speaking during the official opening of the Provincial Media Training Workshop on Monday, District Electoral Officer Seidlitz Nkhonjera has emphasized the media's critical role in safeguarding Zambia's democracy through credible and factual reporting. Mr. Nkhonjera says the training is part of a nationwide initiative aimed at strengthening the capacity of journalists to understand the country's electoral legal framework, election procedures, key timelines, and the Commission's operational processes. Mr. Nkhonjera has further noted that the elections extend beyond the act of voting, stressing that citizens rely on the media to access timely, accurate, and impartial information that enables them to make informed electoral decisions.
So remain guided by the principles of accuracy, fairness, objectivity, and responsibility in the dissemination of electoral information together. So together we can contribute to peaceful, credible, transparent, and inclusive election that reflect the will of the Zambian people.
Meanwhile, Mr. Nkhonjera has expressed confidence that a well-informed and professional media will play a vital role in contributing to peaceful, transparent, credible, and inclusive elections that reflect the will of the Zambian people.
The Commission values the contribution of the media as the key stakeholders in the electoral process. We remain committed to maintaining open communication and fostering a collaborative relationship built on professionalism, impartiality, and mutual respect.
For Crown TV News, Tawanda Munyoki.
Mombi Mukulu Primary School in Kasama of Northern Province is struggling with capacity to teach grades 1 to grade 7 at its school. Now, this reaching the school means a 4 to 5 hour journey from Ntumpu turnoff on the Kasama Luwingu Road, and rather on the Kasama Luwingu Road on a bone-shaking terrain with no network and little sign of development. The facility only has a 1x3 classroom block staffed by 3 teachers. The isolation has pushed the school to the bottom of many parents' priorities, as only 25% of learners have uniforms and books, and school runs without water.
Good morning, how are you?
We are fine, safe, and how are you?
185 kilometers from the DEB's office, Mombi Mukulu Primary School sits in Chief Nkole Mfumuzmiti Chiefdom, a 1x3 classroom block trying to hold grades 1 to 7 for 300 pupils with just 3 teachers. Getting there tells the story. Branch off at Ntumpa Turnoff along the Kasama Luwingu Road and brace for 4 to 5 hours of bone-shaking travel. Bad roads, no network, and an area still waiting for development have left the school at the bottom of many parents' priorities. The numbers speak for themselves. Only 25% of learners have school uniforms and books.
The community puts the school as the last priority. As you can see, we have the children there who have no uniforms. But we are trying by all levels to sensitize them so that they can prioritize the school. As we are living in the modern world where at least everyone should be able to read and write.
Despite the teachers being available to provide education to the learners, they too have challenges, such as running a school without water and not having proper shelter, as this is the only shelter they are all using.
The only borehole we have is buggered, so we get water from the clinic, and then we have no teachers' staff houses. The only shelter we have is not conducive for the teachers. Then in terms of the load network, the load is not very good.
Grounded in Catholic social teaching, as it works to dismantle systematic injustice by defending human dignity, advocating for the marginalized, and promoting the equitable distribution of resources, Caritas Kasama of the Archdiocese of Kasama has called for the equal distribution of national resources to see the area get developed.
It's quite sad because I've noticed that actually, despite having the figure of CDF fund, we still have a very bad road network. At the same time, the situation at this school needs attention. There is the challenge of water at the same institution. It is quite worrisome. And also, when I tried to see and check the accommodation for civil servants here, it's not, the situation is not good. So it is just my appeal, especially to the leadership in Lukasha constituency, to consider this place. Yeah, let them also enjoy something from CDF.
4 hours from the nearest office, Mumbemukulu is proof that distance should not decide destiny, and that a classroom, water and books are not luxuries, but rights. Chanda Wellington, reporting for Crown, in Kasama.
I'm fine, you can take your seats.
Thank you, sir.
Remember that you can write a letter to the President and we get to read it live during the Grand News. The segment we're getting into is dubbed Letter to the President. You can send us that letter to the number 0974-314-807 on WhatsApp or as a text message. Tonight's letter to the President reads:
Letter to the President. Dear Mr. President, I am a beneficiary of the good development works that are being carried out in Chifuwu through our Member of Parliament, Mr. Luosha. I appreciate the efforts and leadership you have shown in improving our community. However, I would like to bring to your attention, Mr. President, a matter of concern. It has been reported that members of the opposition party are collecting voters' cards from people after paying them 50 kwacha. I reported this issue to the UPND Secretariat offices, but no action has been taken so far. Sir, this situation is affecting our ability to mobilize and campaign effectively because many people are left without their voters' cards. I kindly request you, Mr. President, to intervene so that this matter can be investigated and addressed promptly. Thank you, Mr. President, for your time and consideration. This letter is coming from Wadia Fred from Chifuwu in Dola.
Time now for the weather update as compiled by the Zambia Meteorological Department. This is a department under the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment. A strong and cool airflow from the southeast is influencing the weather over much of Zambia, resulting in windy and mild to warm weather conditions. The forecast for tonight: Western province will be partly cloudy, windy at times and cool, whilst northwestern, southern, Lusaka, central, Copperbelt, eastern, Luapula, northern and Muchinga provinces will be mainly clear, windy at times and cool. We take a short break. On the other side, we have more stories coming up. Stay tuned.
On a busy day in Lusaka, right in the middle of a vlogging, Mr. Simon Mwela's phone battery died. Well, he knew what to do next. He called Zambia's top cell phone and accessories dealer. In a flash, problem solved. Across town, Dr. Sia Twambo was getting ready for a presentation when he realized that his PA forgot something. A quick call to Mobile City and his projector screen was delivered in no time. Meanwhile, Vana Fiasasa was about to leave for the village when she remembered she needed a phone upgrade. One call to Mobile City and a new phone arrived just in time. Vana Fiasasa snapping a selfie before hitting the road? But wait, I thought the other guys were in a hurry. For free, fast and reliable delivery, trust Mobile City. Beware of scammers. Mobile City Delivery. You order, we deliver.
Are you passionate about making a positive impact on communities? Do you dream of a career that combines psychology, social justice, and community empowerment?
Enroll in our June 2026 intake for the Diploma in Child and Adolescent Mental Health, community-based work with children and youth.
Dive into a transformative journey of learning and advocacy.
Immerse yourself in courses that explore human development, social policy, and diverse perspectives. Gain hands-on experience through community projects and internships.
REPSI is a TVETA accredited institution and offers all programs through online situated distance learning. You'll be empowered with the skills to create real lasting impact in communities.
Join us in shaping a brighter, more inclusive future for children and young people. Enroll with us for a program that equips you with the skills to create real, lasting impact.
To start your application, email us admissions.zambia@repsi.org or www.repsi.org or our Facebook page @RepsiZambia or call 0770-707-924. Together, let's make a difference through love, care, and protection for children.
The Ultimate Business Stage is back. From the 1st to the 7th of July, the Trade Fairgrounds in Ndola will be buzzing with endless opportunities. But how does your business stand out in the crowd? You get on the big screen with Crown TV. We will be live in Ndola, ready to take your brand straight into the homes of millions. From primetime commercials to exclusive event coverage, we create advertising that drives real results. Don't miss out. Visit the Crown TV stand in Ndola between July 1st and July 7th or contact our sales team today to secure your special trade fair advertising package. Crown TV. Feel the honor.
Thank you very much for staying with us. We now continue with these stories. Government has officially opened the 2026 Zambia Social Protection Week, an initiative designed to advance inclusive safety net programs and extend greater support to disadvantaged communities. Speaking at the launch in Lusaka, Ministry of Community Development and Social Services Permanent Secretary Angela Chomba Kawandami revealed that the enrollment under the Social Cash Transfer Scheme has now surpassed 1.5 million citizens across the country.
Social protection programs continue to play an important role in improving the lives of vulnerable citizens in Zambia. It is for this reason that government continues to reaffirm its commitment to strengthening these programs. Speaking during the launch of the 2026 Zambia Social Protection Week, Ministry of Community Development and Social Services Permanent Secretary Angela Chomba-Kawandami said government has increased beneficiaries under the Social Cash Transfer Program from 1.3 million to over 1.5 million people, while support under the livelihood programs have also expanded.
It helps create a society that upholds the dignity of every citizen, regardless of their status or circumstances, while promoting social security and sustainable development for all. Ladies and gentlemen, it is important to recognize that the fight against poverty is not the responsibility of governments alone, but requires concerted efforts from all stakeholders, including cooperative partners, civil society organizations, the private sector, and the communities themselves.
Meanwhile, Ministry of Labor and Social Security Permanent Secretary Zakaria Luhanga described social protection as an important investment in national development.
Social protection remains a key pillar in reducing poverty, addressing inequalities, protecting households against shocks, and promoting inclusive and sustainable development. As a country, we continue to face challenges arising from economic uncertainties, climate-related shocks, health emergencies, and other vulnerabilities.
Agnes Likando, reporting for Crown TV News in Lusaka.
And now, MAFINGA South Constituency UPND aspiring candidate Robert CHABINGA has urged the people of MAFINGA to vote for President Hakainde Hichilema in the next election to ensure continued development in the area. Mr. CHABINGA said President Hichilema cares about the people of MAFINGA and should be given another opportunity to continue delivering developmental projects in the constituency. Meanwhile, Chief Muyombe has advised aspiring candidates to work closely with traditional leaders as they carry out their duties and serve the people.
MAFINGA South Constituency UPND aspiring candidate Robert CHABINGA has visited Chief Muyombe at his Temonani Palace. Mr. CHABINGA called on traditional leader to support President Hakainde Hichilema's bid for a second term, saying continued leadership would ensure that development efforts in the constituency are sustained and expanded.
I want to say thank you, even on behalf of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, who has shown interest to develop the country throughout the corners of Zambia.
He said he has worked tirelessly to ensure that development reaches the people of MAFINGA, stating his commitment to improving livelihoods across the constituency.
The Soka Muyombe Road, it was not an easy thing, Sekuru. It was not an easy thing that to just bring under difficult situation where this government under President Hichilema found the issues of debts, Nkongore, zikaba zinandi zotikaleka ise time with our PF, zinandi.
And Chief Muyombe urged aspiring candidates to maintain close cooperation with traditional leaders as they carry out their duties.
I want us to be moving as one people. One people. We cannot move, the example I gave of the leg and the mouth. The leg can never feed you, can never feed the mouth. But the hand is the best friend to the mouth. The chief has got a button which he presses. I can press a button, and all of you can fail. That's how it is.
Meanwhile, MAFINGA District Commissioner Boyd Kaonga said there was no need for change at both parliamentary and presidential level, citing ongoing development in the area.
I may have no critics over him. I've been in the office with him. We have learned the same term. But what he has done is what has made us sit here as MAFINGA South constituency. To me, whether there is anything that we expected him to do beyond that, I feel this has been the best the best project that he has done to us as MAFINGA district.
The remarks were made shortly before a meeting with more than 200 village headmen at the palace, where issues of development and governance were discussed. Blessings Mkandwe reporting, Crown TV News, MAFINGA, Muchinga Province.
Malaika Images Inc. says it is using gospel music as a platform to promote peace, unity and youth empowerment ahead of Zambia's 2026 general election. Speaking during the launch of the upcoming Hallelujah Zambia concert scheduled for 11th July 2026 at Bread of Life Blessing Center, Malaika Images Inc. board chairperson Mr. Bervis Chansa says that the initiative seeks to bring together people from different backgrounds through worship and prayer for the nation. Meanwhile, chairperson of the organizing committee, Mr. Cyrus Mungu, says the preparations for the concert have advanced and organizers expect strong public participation.
We are going to change the dynamic impression about our country's music levels. It is also our desire as a company, we are actually appealing to the government of the Republic of Zambia to basically consider allocating more funds, especially towards talent identification. We say so because we've seen so many people currently who are living up to their dream because they are using music as a source of income. Our appeal, especially to the Republican President, is that, and anyone actually that feels that we need to encourage, especially the youth in this country, music is something that we feel, if well supported, it can actually contribute to uplift so many people who are actually basking in poverty.
The event is taking place on the 11th of July. It is advisable that we buy the tickets as early as now.
You're watching the Grand News. We take a short break. When we circle back, sports.
Numerous cases of people falling asleep have been reported across the African continent. No one can explain this phenomenon.
With 24/7 FIFA World Cup coverage, sleep can wait. Everything can wait.
Catch all 104 matches from as little as 255 kwacha, only on GoTV.
Everyone wonders why I'm always jovial and happy. Every day, every time. At work, even under pressure. At play, always under control. Even with Bay, I always shine. And today, I get to share my secret companion, Best Kombucha. Gives me the energy but also boosting my immune system as I go by my day-to-day activities.
Toileta mami we best kombucha sonwemu. Toileta daddy we best kombucha sonwemu. Iye nani best kombucha. Best kombucha. Iye nani mwa kombucha.
Now you know.
Best kombucha. Iye nani best kombucha. You drink best kombucha.
business stage is back. From the 1st to the 7th of July, the trade fairgrounds in Ndola will be buzzing with endless opportunities. But how does your business stand out in the crowd? You get on the big screen with Crown TV. We will be live in Ndola, ready to take your brand straight into the homes of millions. From primetime commercials to exclusive event coverage, we create advertising that drives real results. Don't miss out. Visit the Crown TV stand in Ndola between July 1st and July 7th, or contact our sales team today to secure your special trade fair advertising package. Crown TV. Feel the honor.
This sports news is sponsored by Nutricom, the manufacturers of Best Kombucha and Divine Power Kombucha.
Zambian boxers target medals at Commonwealth Games. Welcome to the sports news. Before we get to the details, let's have a word from our sponsor.
Everyone wonders why I'm always jovial and happy. Every day, every time. At work, even under pressure. At play, always under control. Even with Bay, I always shine. And today, I get to share my secret. My secret companion, Best Kombucha, gives me the energy but also boosting my immune system as I go by my day-to-day activities.
Toileta mami, we best kombucha sonwemo. Toileta daddy, we best kombucha sonwemo. Iye nani best kombucha. Best kombucha. Iye nani mo kombucha.
Now you know.
Best kombucha. Iye nani best kombucha. Nutricom best kombucha.
Zambia Commonwealth Games bound boxers are aiming to win more medals than the 2022 team. Captain Emmanuel Katema says the aim is to win more than 2 medals won in the 2022 edition. And the current Africa #1 bantamweight boxer Mwengo Mwale says he's putting in the work so that he can win gold.
The 2026 Zambia Boxing Commonwealth bound team has intensified preparations ahead of the tournament to be held next month in July. The team is right behind me. They are training at OIDC Zambia Sports Development Center, Zambia, with this year sent 4 boxers to the Commonwealth Games. Among the boxers is Emmanuel Katema and Mwengo Mwale. Mwengo Mwale is currently Africa's #1 in bantamweight category, while he's ranked 3rd in the world. He is confident that he will fight for a medal at the Commonwealth Games.
I'm African #1, so I need to give me motivations to go and bring victory to Zambia, and I promise that I'll come back with a good medal because I see how my preparations are going. Sakawa, so far, we are learning something from him and we are improving it each and every day. So we are very much ready for this preparation.
To ensure the team is adequately prepared, Zambia Boxing Federation, in conjunction with National Olympics Committee of Zambia, brought in an expatriate coach, Carl Wale. He is happy with the boxer's attitude in training. He is confident that Zambia will replicate the 2022 performance or do better.
Yeah, so the team's working really hard. Clearly we've got a few weeks to go, so the intensity is quite high. We've got good support from the support set network here at OIDC, and that's obviously benefiting the team as well. So yeah, at this moment we're on track. I think we've brought in a lot of new training methods and ideologies, so that's quite good. We've introduced a slightly different culture, so we've changed the nutrition, and we've looked at different ways that we can make the critical non-essentials and marginal gains, so it's the little things that matter most in the fight game. I think generally quite high. I think obviously you've caught them on a day now they're doing a real hard session, so this is the second session of the day, so you may not see the smiles and gleeful wants of winning goals today. They're just too busy doing the hard graft that makes a boxer a boxer.
Captain Emmanuel Katema says he will show he leads by example at the Commonwealth Games.
Training is going okay. We can't complain. We are pushing. We are trying our best, and we are the preparation for Commonwealth Games 2026. We'll do likewise. We'll bring medal from Zambia. Sure. Yes, as a captain, I'll lead by example. To bring gold medal, to bring victory to Zambia.
In 2022 Commonwealth Games, Zambia won 2 medals. One won by Patrick Chinyimba and the other one was won by Stephen Zimba. For Crown TV Sports, Lenosi Victoria, in Lusaka.
Lusaka Automotive retained their futsal championship on Saturday, the 20th of June 2026, after edging Medi Stars by 3-2 in the second playoff final. The 3-2 win sealed back-to-back titles for the defending champions. Lusaka Automotive took home the trophy, 25,000 kwacha cash and gold medals. Medi Stars settled for the runners-up with 10,000 kwacha and a silver medal after a tight competitive final.
Lusaka Automotive defended their futsal championship on Saturday, 20 June 2026, edging Modi Stars 3-2 in a tightly contested final. The champions walked away with the trophy, 25,000 kwacha prize and gold medals, while runners-up Modi Stars received 10,000 kwacha and silver medals for their efforts. James Mwila, Chota Chileshe and Francis Chinyama scored for Lusaka Automotive, while Hendrix Chisanga and Mustafa netted for Modi Stars. Meanwhile, Felix Sikanyika of Quito Bullets finished as the tournament's top scorer with 42 goals. Speaking to Crown TV Sports, Iva Lengo described the match as exciting and said it highlighted futsal's growing potential in Zambia. He added that futsal continues to grow locally, with FAS making deliberate efforts to raise standards and align the sport with CAF expectations.
The Futsal League is actually affiliated to FAS. It is affiliated to FAS. So I think in terms of management, obviously, all we can do is to give support to the people that are managing it. Because the Football Association of Zambia is trying to get away from the running leagues. That's why we have the ZPL and the Futsal League should have this structure. All we can do is support them. I think we'll not reach a point where we take over the running of futsal, because then we'll be going away from the trends that we set in terms of the Zambian Premier League. So all we can do is give a lot of support to the people that are managing it, because they are semi-independent, just like ZPL is semi-independent.
Lusaka Automotive head coach Andre Cristoforetti congratulated both teams for their performance on the day. He said the semi-final and final were difficult series, and the results showed how high the level of competitiveness has become.
Especially these 2 games, the results can tell you already that has been really, for both games, fighting, and the competitiveness has been very high. And obviously, the first thing I will do, I will congratulate the Stars, because they've been in the game in both games. Any results could really be happy. And it's been tight. We were close to the extra time. So for me, I'm actually, with also my double role, I'm very happy and pleased to see that we've witnessed this league starting. We've witnessed this league growing step by step, and as the chairman said, the results of the last finals, if you see the history of this league, it tells you that that we are more and more competitive, and the gap between the teams are very close.
Felix Sikanyika also expressed gratitude after emerging as the tournament's top scorer.
As for me, I'm happy. I'm very proud of my team. My player wenzanga, wenzani zao, fight as a team. Fight, but I'm proud. For now, I want to fight again. Maybe I can get again to score. I'm happy again. As for now, I'm proud again. Next season, we can improve the foot. We can fight the foot.
Loveness on reporting for Crown TV News.
And that's all the sports that we could cover for today.
This sports news is sponsored by Nutricom, the manufacturers of Best Kombucha and Divine Power Kombucha.
This brings us to the end of this bulletin. Before we go, let's have a recap of the stories making headlines tonight. 14 presidential aspirants agree on ECZ campaign timetable. SACCORD urges ECZ to fast-track monitor registration. Zambia Social Protection Week launched. And in sports news, Zambian boxers target medals at Commonwealth Games. My name is Seidlitz Nkhonjera. Pleasant viewing.